Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade. It's out of Open iOS. And today we're taking a look at Pop Essentials for DRC by Imaginando. It's very pop. And very nice. Let's urge. Oh, here we are. Sorry I'm late. Welcome. You doing okay? I'm Jade. This is how to open iOS. Let's do it. What a day. Every day is. I'm just happy to be here. And yes, today we're looking. Oh, shit. What's going on with the camera? Oh, damn. What is happening? All right. I still have XP. Can you turn off XP? Oh, it's something I haven't been able to pay attention to. Who's had time to pay attention to YouTube? But here we are back at YouTube. I'll probably take a look at it some stage. So I'm sure you guys will fill me in on the chat. You can turn off XP, apparently. That's pretty cool. All righty. Nice stuff. But today we're taking a look at DRC. I've done a past tutorial on this very long time ago, but it's still available. The link is in the description for the original tutorial of DRC by Imaginando. It is a synthesizer and it has a crap ton of fantastical sounds and in-app purchases, and today is no different. It is this pack here. It's called Pop Essentials, and it has a huge number of sounds in there. We are just going to go through them today. Nice and simple show, nothing too hard to learn. Just have a listen, see if it works out for you. If you want to go back and watch the original tutorial, as I said, in the description. A few things we need to cover before we get in, because I want to tell you about something that I've not been able to talk about for a little while, but publicly anyway, but I formally would like to tell you all about it. See, I don't know if you know this, but I play in a band, and that band I'm allowed to talk about publicly now. What I do in the band is up to you to work out. That's not for me to tell you, but we have gigs coming up, and it's very exciting, and let's talk about it before we get in. I am playing in this band, Phantom Panda Power Wizard Master Smasher. I've been with this band for over a year, preparing for some pretty wild shows, and we are kicking off our, I guess, tour, and our album is coming out very soon. We are playing at the Melbourne Fringe Festival, which is super exciting, on Friday the 17th of October and Saturday the 18th of October. Pretty much closing the entire festival. So tickets, what have we got? Tickets are $44 each. It's pretty damn cool. And there could be an interview here on the channel with the band. So that's going to be something that to keep your eyes open for. But Phantom Panda Power will be playing throughout Melbourne through through October and I think November. And we'll be playing in January around Melbourne and possibly interstate. And who knows what's to come. But let me tell you, it is a sight to be seen. As you can see, a hilarious psychedelic meltdown of aliens, lasers, metal, jazz, cartoons, and a robotic spider drummer. You want something twisted? This is like no other band you will ever see in the world, trust me. There is nothing like this band, and I'm in it. And I'm very excited to be able to talk about it. I need to do some housekeeping, so thanks for letting me put that out there. Now, I may have sent you misdirections if I've talked to you about this in private or maybe on member streams and you think you know what I do in the band. Well, guess what? It's all a lie. I've been spinning you shit for the last fucking year. You'll have to work it out. Nobody knows. But we may find out even less when the band come in the studio, because we're doing a live, not live, I think we're doing it pre-recorded, but they're coming into the studio. We're going to fill the studio with the band in all the costumes and everything. It's going to be pretty fucking insane. So I'm a bit excited about that. A bit of housekeeping. Tomorrow on the show, we have listed that Keonra is coming on the show for an interview, Keonra Music. Now, I just want to tell you that we are not sure what is happening. So here is this. the show could go ahead. It might not go ahead. You're just going to have to bear with me. I don't know what's happening because I have work people coming, contractors coming here today to assess the floor in several rooms. And so I don't know. And there's insurance people coming here on Monday to assess the damage and all this kind of stuff. And this studio might have to be moved around. I don't know where it's going to be. I don't know. I just don't know. I can't tell anybody. So there may be changes. I may be off the air for the weekend, but there'll be posts on the channel to keep you all informed. All right, let's say hello to folks, and then we'll get into some of these wonderful sounds. Thank you, Thomas, for slinging links as always. Super chats, this stuff, Patreon, boom. Members, where I talked about a lot of stuff that has been going on yesterday. If you want to be a member for $1, it's ridiculously cheap. Where are we? Thomas, Ali, Country Walking, hello to you. Gary Hubbs, g'day. Leela, I had you on in the background, darling. I was listening to you just, getting ready. Wasn't able to sit in the chat and chat with you all, but great show, Leela. Hugh Caldwell, Doug Kidder, g'day to you. Brad Example, what's going on, Brad? Alexander, Dean Francis, hello to you. Forest of the Wolf, g'day. And anyone else I've missed as I stroll down? Trevor Bear, hello. It is very exciting here. It's a little bit exciting. Rehearsals were yesterday, and wow. 4 weeks to, you know what? I like pressure. I must. 4 weeks to get down what we're about to do. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Brad, I saw Sean. There's Sean Chandler. Hello to you, my friend. I did send Patrick the song that I mastered. I haven't heard back from him, so I hope he's doing okay. I know he's very busy traveling. Jenny Jolivet as well. All right, let's do this. We got to get this show on the road. I've wasted enough. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so DRC is available on the iOS App Store. It is $11.99. Sometimes it goes on sale. You can see up here it says down to about $5.99. So if you want to keep an eye on it, use something like this wonderful app that I'm using here. This is a App Raven, and you can put little kibushes on the favorite apps you want. And when they go on sale, you can get them. Now, it comes with a crap ton of wonderful sound packs. I've covered a few of them over the years, or most of them, I think. There's 4 that I haven't, and one of them is this one today, Pop Essentials, $7.99 USD. We got a couple more we're going to be covering over the next 2 weeks. I think there's 3 more. So you need to own a DRC previously before you buy one of these sound packs. Just letting you know that need to buy it, $11.99 in rough. Of course, I've got a slight demo here with some drums. We got 4 patches of it running here, just with a simple Euclidean patch, because Euclidean's really nice just to have different moving things. And DRC, yeah, as Ed says here, it's a really, really good synth. It's really beautiful for morphing and blending and traditional sounds. And this pack is pretty traditional, I think. A lot of saws and stuff and bass sounds and very traditional pop stuff. So there you go. Let's do this. Let's hit play with our little Euclidean here. This is powering these 4 sounds. And we just got Pop Drummer for some simple drums. And let's oge. Oh, yeah. Now, I hit that wrong little preset there, which I was like, don't hit that one. That one's wrong. It doesn't fit. But, yeah, hey, I forgot. What can I do? Sue me. It is what it is. Let's clear this out of here and get down to these sounds. We're just going to run through these patches. Again, this isn't a tutorial on how to use DRC. DRC, here it is right here. We're going to connect the keyboard to it so I can play with my hands and not my face, because that's a thing apparently. So if you want to buy one of these packs, or this one in particular, there's this little hamburger icon up here in the top corner. Tap on this, you get your profile store. That's where we want to go. This is the store, and you can click on one of these. So if I click Pop Essentials, it will ask me if I want to pay, but see, there's a check mark next to these now, so I own them. But as I said, they're $7.99. This will have a purchase button, and you do the typical iOS purchase thing. It'll ask you to want to buy, Face ID, Thumb ID, whatever device you've got, and that will make your purchase. And then you can close out of here, and you will find the patches up the top here. So this is your preset folder by tapping up here. And you can just scroll down to your desired preset pack. You can see Pop Essentials over here. This is made by Imaginando themselves, who make the app. And with your presets, you've got little star icons here. So if you like a preset, you can favorite nice and easy. But we are just going to tuck in, and we've got 80s back. The thing that's really cool about nearly all these sounds across all the packs is that your mod wheel for your keyboard will normally do something exciting, like a little bit of tremolo kind of going on there. So if you want to see what I'm doing, g'day Jamie Lynn, what's happening? So we'd hit a note again, lift that mod wheel. Very, very 80s kind of stuff going on, I reckon, with these sounds. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go over here. We've got an 80s pad. So what's really cool, if I zoom in, a quick zoom, you can see with each of the patches, they have a little description. So when you tap on them, you can see underneath bright keys, unison, synth, soft. And they'll tell you kind of if it's a poly or a bass synth. If it's bass, it's normally going to be a mono affair. If it's a pad, normally you're going to find it's poly. So this 80s pad is poly, which, if you don't know, poly, multiple keys, can be played at once. Yeah, you are absolutely right, Ed. You want a job? You should come on this show. And rich, warm sounds. They're not harsh, no thinness, just really high quality. It just reminds me of Moog sounds that they put out. Everything Imaginando put out, very high quality. You know, they don't fuck around. All the frame sounds they do and stuff like that, just really, really high quality. They source all their own sounds and stuff. They get guest people come in to contribute to sound banks. And this is just such a nice sound. And just a quick overview, when you have a look at what's going on under the hood with this thing. So it's built on two oscillators. You've got a sub and noise up here. You've got mod sources. You can transpose, turn your legato off, portamento, change your poly over here. So these little tabs across the top will help you set up your oscillators. You can build things completely from scratch, you know. So because of the beautiful engine that's built into this, you do, when you get DRC, get a whole lot of sounds with it. You've got your modulation over here, VCA, all right, all that kind of stuff. And there's a bunch of effects in here too. So here's your amp, delay, reverb, you've got a chorus, and of course your EG, LFOs, you've got two LFOs, you've got an arpeggiator. All the things that you would expect from a synth are all in here, nice and neat on this one page. Now, a lot of people get, stressed about having multiple pages, but it's all right in front of you. You can't really get lost. Happy days. Let's get back to these sounds. We've got a 90s source, so we're getting out of the 80s now. Oh! Pretty nice. Now, if you don't like that, as you come over here, we can get back over to our Bizzo here. And where was I? Our preferences. So you can see this is set to uni. We can come in and change this to a poly. Which is pretty fucking beefy. So try to remember, like I'll try and keep bouncing through these, because when it's in mono or unison or poly, you're going to get a different kind of effect from these sounds. This is called arpology. And of course it is set to the ARP. So if we pop over here to the ARP, you can see the ARP is enabled. We've got our sync set, our gate, how many steps, and it's going to react to how many keys. So if I jump over here and hold down one key, got a very Muse sound going on there. Let's do that. Lovely. What am I doing? Get back over these sounds. We got Atmo Bass is our next very subby, yeah, with this one. Brad has been, I know, looking for a sub bass lately. And that's, I mean, we are not really that low on the keyboard. Let's go down. Way lower. Hello, Kim Hudden Hudson. Much love to the husband as well. You both rock. So nice low subby guttural stuff that's going on there. We've got our sub here, and we can control if this is the waveform of our sub as well. So we can get into the weeds of that and change our oscillators up. Let's get into bad bass. Ooh, that's gnarly. Hello, Pete Johns. What's going on? Good to see you, Pete. We are next looking at bass, Saterium. Denise says, my song Timber Song is going to hell in a handbag. Love to all, especially Jade. Trying to get something done. We'll catch the replay later. Send Denise lots of vibes. Never give up. Never give up. You've got this, Denise. And you know what? Sometimes a clusterfuck can turn into something even more than what you expect. But keep plugging away. Oh, Pete with the... These are some pretty gnarly bass sounds. They're bloody thick, I'll tell you what. So we get just some distortion on these, as you can hear. This one is a Bob B. So it seems like there's an arpeggiator on this. I'm pretty sure that is the case. Yeah, so this is sounds like a bass sound with an arpeggiator happening. So we've got 3 notes being played here. We can change this from up and down or up and down. So you can sync your arpeggiator, you can unsync it by tapping there. Nice. That is called Bob Buoy. Bright Like a Diamond is our next sound. Let's go low. So this is actually a poly sound that's going on. Wicked. Cheap strings. Wow. Absolutely. What Ed said earlier about these being very thick and solid and high quality sounds. You can hear that. Chorus bass. Again, arped and rocking. So this one is poly as well. If we turn off the arpeggiator, like voila. Nice. All right. we're up to college bass. Apparently, Pete John says there's no such thing as college, but this patch is going to prove him wrong. Again, arpeggiator, we can turn this off. It is set to poly at this time. I think, is it? We can do that, but it's, I thought it was. Where we go? No, it's mono, so we can come in here. Nice. Fair bit of bass stuff in here. This is a confused lead, a mono saw. Somebody stand on a duck? It sounds like what it says, a confused lead. It sounds like it wants to be a lead, but it just is having you think about it. I like that. Drop filter. So would this sound nice with? Now, the beautiful thing about this synth, before we go on, is remember, this is not sort of loaded up, full of hundreds of samples and stuff. All this can be made yourself. You have all the power of these oscillators. Everything that's in here, you have the power to create. So, you know, the packs are great. They're great leading points. If there's anything then that is particularly stands out to you, that's when you grab a pack, obviously. But that is the power of DRC. All this stuff is just ready to go. And switching between presets, again, because there's no samples or anything like that happening, switching between samples is pretty nice too. You can hear how we change there. And now we move to this bass underneath. There's no real pops or anything or too distracting. I've still got this reverb on. Yeah, these seem like they're in your wheelhouse, Thomas. So if you alter any of these as well, you'll notice there's a little star that's appeared next to these two, which means you've had a little alteration. This is called fadunk. Maybe a good time to put barricade on. What? You know what I mean? Alex back as well. Long time no see. Good to see you. This is called a glassy pluck, Polly. Now I still have some reverb on there. So what's nice about this one, you've got those little plucks, but you've got that organ underneath. Nice, kind of creepy. Green keys. Reminds me of Billy Field. Anybody know Billy Field? The musician? He had a lot of green keys. What's green and hangs off piano keys? One of Billy Field's bad habits. Anyway. This is called Gritty Boy. Oh. What are we up to? Let's come in here. I'm so keen to do that. We'll do a splat to clat. There we go. Throw in some kind of hip hop beat in there. That would sound rad. We got some presets in here. Splat to clat, hip hop, trap. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Sounds great. That would be superb for something like that, a Roo. This is a Hold On ARP. So that is set to hold. So there is a feature in here. Now, I'm not sure where that is. I think I covered it in the original show. There is a hold. Is it on here? Enable hold. So this is in the arpeggiator. So what's happening there with this particular one is when I hit 3 notes, that's just going to keep going and going. And you can turn off the hold over here. So you got more control, right? Or you can turn off the arpeggiator altogether. It's got a bit of Mario Brothers to it. I agree with that, Forest of the Wolf. Hollow bass. He had a song, he's probably his biggest song, Tremor Bear, was Bad Habits. Bad habits, I can't help myself, lost control, and I had like a boy like me has got so many bad habits. All right, so this is a hollow bass, and it sounds quite hollow. And this is a legato. So we've got our mono. We have a legato lead. A little riser. Little Worm is our next preset. A lovely saw. Quite lo-fi, this one. Kind of melancholy, dark. Got some detuning going on in there. Reminds me of the main music for the film True Romance with Christian Slater. No strings attached. These are really nice. There's been a couple of these in this pack, these stabs that are really fit into parts of songs and not have to worry about cutting anything off. So these are just short, very, very short stabs. We've got a noisy bass. Sounds like a chopper. Ooh. I'm going to save this one. I already have something I want to use this for. That's taken. Noisy impact. noise hit. An obnoxious lead. Can you hear that getting used for a lot of things? Oversaturated lead. Now, as you can see here, you can make the on-screen keyboard a lot bigger as well too by dragging these out. You can see you can do that as well. Just a little thing I noticed, forgot to talk about. This is a pad heart. Very nice. I'm going to throw on this Altether. Very crispy, but that distorted lo-fi. Got some modulation in there. Yeah, that's nice. I'll favor that one. The Plucker, this one's called. We've got a porta pad. Ooh. I hear a lot of Muse in some of these, yeah? Wow, I really like the when you slide to a key. All right, this is nice. And you can have a favorite as well. This is the pulse pad. Very nice. Thank you. We're going to the rain up now. Hi. What's going on? Excuse me. Okay, what are we up to? Rain up. I'm guessing it's going to be an up. And yeah. Very nice. Rise up to the sky, mono. Ooh, this has got a long attack. Nice. Saw with a twist. We are at Shine Bright, almost at the end of all these sounds. Hey, Ed. So again, a poly. Just to take... Oh, we don't even have an effect on there. That is the built-in reverb, and we've got a chorus, reverb, and delay. Let's that was called Shine Bright. This is called Steady Thing. Sub. There you go, Brad. This is what you were looking for the other day. Let's go low. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. I think I just crapped myself. Can we go lower? Ooh. I feel like I'm in scanners and my head's about to explode. That's a nice little sub. It's a sub. Touch lead. Tremolo lead. A triangle ring. This is a poly. It's got this warm distortion in there. This will sound nice with and a tropical plucks. followed by 2 octaves of brass. Sounds nice in poly, washy brass. And our last sound in here is called What the Rave. Those are your sound packs for all your presets for Pop Essentials. It is pretty damn cheap when you think about it. If you already own this wonderful app, which you can grab on the App Store. Now, I need to cover two just before we get out of here. So if you're watching and going, well, I don't watch this show because, you know, oh, why would I? It's iOS and I've got a laptop. I've got a Mac, whatever. Well, you can also get DRC on your desktop at Imaginando.pt and look for DRC. Here it is here on the Mac and the PC. You can purchase it from, how much is it? You can actually try it for free if you want to sample it out there for a bit. All of the presets are available on this page as well too, or the packs here. So you can see if we scroll down, there's the Pop Essentials pack. You can preview it, $7.99. It's the same price as what you would pay on iOS. So don't think there's any difference there. Let's add it to the cart and see what it's worth. I don't think I saw it. So 89 euros for the desktop license. Yes, indeed, that is the way that rolls. If you're after it on iOS, it's nowhere near as much. It is a measly $12, and the in-app purchases range from about $7.99. Pretty much that's it, $7.99. A couple of them are $3.99. One's $9.99. That's the unlock synth engine. So when you buy it, there's an unlock to unlock the synth engine. Folks, that is it. It is DRC. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, as said by my dear friend Russ May. There he is. Russ May, legend. Get on desktop. Boom. Thanks, Thomas. Thomas Christ is up next. I'm going to send you all over there to go hang out with Thomas. There's no You Rock today, but he is doing a Make It a Rock episode. And then for those of you who are members of Thomas Christ's Patreon, he's going to be doing a State of the Union. For everybody who is a member, what's going on with You Rock? What's going on with Thomas's channel? So hopefully I'll probably have contractors here during that. Yay, can't wait for that. So who knows if I'll be there or at least be able to listen to it and hang out. But I'll do my best. Thomas, let's dump you all over there. Remember, do the things that make you happy, folks. Mistakes make you better. We'll all rise together. Stay awake. So, Josh, maybe see you tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Alrighty, let's do it. Bye-de-bye.